James Cameron says The Abyss could be hitting 4K and Blu-ray as early as the end of this year. Warner Brothers officially announces The Fugitive for 4K. Umbrella releases their December slate, including a nice box set of Monkey Shines. Resident Evil is getting another 4K set, this time in Steelbook form. The Nun 2 gets announced for Blu-ray and 4K. And after an expensive holiday season, our hearts and our wallets will go on as Paramount has finally announced Titanic for 4K. All this and more in the next Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report episode 180. That is right guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of Blu-ray and 4K. And man, do we have some exciting stuff to talk about here today. We've got James Cameron news, guys. You know we got some exciting stuff to talk about. But before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, comment down below of everything that we talk about here today. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets your juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below. So let me go ahead and say this up front. I am shooting this almost 4 days early. And the reason for that is I'm shooting this on a Thursday night, which is super weird for me. The reason for that, I can't exactly say. I've got some personal stuff going on this weekend, and that's going to go into Monday. And I just want to be clear to not have to worry about anything concerning the channel for like a week. So I've shot a bunch of videos ahead of time. I just want to let you guys know that I always want to be upfront. I want to be honest. So if something big drops, over the weekends or on Monday, I'm not going to be able to cover it. I'm not going to be able to, let you guys know what's going on. So I will, though, make sure that I document all those news bits, and I will cover it on next week's Physical Media Report, because I know we got Arrow announcements coming up. We got Screen Factory announcements coming up. I'm not going to be able to cover any of that here today on the Physical Media Report, episode 180, but I figured we had enough announced by this point since the last Physical Media Report, and I can at least get on here and talk about those news bits and also let you guys know what's coming this week, because I care about you guys. I want you guys to get your news regardless of what's going on with me in my life. But look, let's get into it, guys. Let's start with the rumors. And yes, we are going to start with the rumor of The Abyss coming to 4K. Now, this is a little bit more than a rumor, but again, we've been talking about The Abyss coming to 4K. I think I talked about that in the rumor category at the beginning of this year, and people still comment on that video. They're like, Ken, you said The Abyss was coming. It's not here yet. Well, let's talk about The Abyss on 4K yet again. James Cameron confirmed, okay, James Cameron confirmed. Does that mean anything? I don't know. At a press screening for the film in 4K, the movie is being shown in the theater in 4K, The Abyss. So he said at the press screening for the movie that a physical version is coming. Physical versions are on the way. So I'm going to read this little excerpt from James Cameron, who was talking on stage in a microphone about The Abyss coming to 4K because somebody asked him about it. So here's what James Cameron had to say. He says, "We did the transfer. All the mastering is done. I think it drops pretty soon, like in a couple of months." We've been hearing a couple of months for a long time. I think a couple of months was what was said at the beginning of this year. But if it is a couple of months, that will be before the end of this year. It's out of my hands. There's a lot of added material that they're sticking in there. So he's basically saying that, look, it's done, but they have to, work on actually like putting it together, putting the special features in, all that good stuff, making the packages, all that. So however long that takes. And it will be available on streaming simultaneously. So that's good. It's not coming out on streaming first. But I didn't just want to look at the old HD transfer. I wanted to do it right. And I kind of had a day job getting Avatar 2 done. So we all know James Cameron, okay? You're working on 15,000 Avatar films. That's why you can't remaster any of your movies except for T2, and then you sucked at doing that. We know, we get it, okay? You're working on Avatar 2. You don't have to throw it in our face. But look, this is good news. It's one step closer to getting The Abyss on 4K, and we're going to talk about another James Cameron here in a second, which actually has been announced by his studio. So hopefully after this comes True Lies, then comes Aliens. Hopefully all this stuff is on the way, guys. I know I feel like I'm not trying to clickbait you guys at this point. That's why I'm not even going to put this on the thumbnail. But I have to update you guys on these little news tidbits. So I saw this on the Digital Bits website. They actually posted this up, and they also said that the theatrical cut, that they were hearing the theatrical cut and the special edition was supposed to be on this set. So I'm sure that Disney's hard at work on releasing this Abyss on 4K. So when it comes together, we'll get it. That's all I know, guys. Will it be December? Maybe, possibly. Could be January, could be February, could be March, April. I don't know. But the Abyss is coming. I just don't know when. Okay, so that's the rumors, guys. And again, I put it in the rumor category because you never know with this stuff. Unless it's actually announced, I see a cover, I put it in the rumor category. So let's go ahead and get into the actual news bits, the stuff that has been announced. We have a Resident Evil 6-film 4K Steelbook set coming out on November the 21st. This is coming out from Sony, and this is a nice steel tin set. Think the Rambo 4K Steelbook collection that came out a couple of years ago. It kind of reminds me of that, kind of looks like that. And this is available for pre-order right now, guys, for the stunning price of $230.99. Now, I felt like people were saying this was supposed to have Dolby Vision. I'm not seeing that on actual Blu-ray.com in the specs. I'm not seeing where these have Dolby Vision, so I don't think that's the case. I think these are the exact same discs that were present in that other box set that I have up there, if you can see the bottom of it. So I think it's the exact same. It's just the Steelbook versions of it, which I thought that the Resident Evil films got Steelbooks at a certain point. Am I wrong for thinking that? But I guess if you haven't collected the Resident Evil franchise on 4K, this is a good option for you. People love Steelbook, so I'm definitely not going to get this, but it is a nice set for sure. We also have The Fugitive on 4K, guys, that was announced from Warner Brothers. This is coming out on November the 21st. Now, I did talk about this before, I think, in the rumor category a few months ago, so it's an official announcement of The Fugitive on 4K. This is a new 4K restoration with HDR and Dolby Atmos, so that's definitely awesome. And there's also going to be a Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook, which, if I'm being 100% honest, looks a hell of a lot better than the 4K cover of The Fugitive. I am not a fan of that split image cover that they came up with. What is it with who do they got designing these covers over at Warner Bros? I don't know. I am not a big fan of this. I saw some people say that they actually did like it though, so I don't think it's panned across the board. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I think it looks like garbage. I am a bigger fan of just the singular image. Like if they just had the original poster with the 4K banner, like what's wrong with that? But I just don't get it. All the split images, I think it just looks ugly. Like it doesn't scream Fugitive to me. What do you guys think? Let me know in that comment section below. But the Steelbook definitely looks nice. You got that iconic image of Harrison Ford at the end of the tunnel. I think that looks pretty cool, and him jumping off. I think that looks pretty cool. So if I get a Fugitive 4K, I'm probably going to go with the Steelbook on this one. But I believe the Steelbook's available to pre-order right now. I think it's $32.99, and I think you can also pre-order the 4K. So I will try to link those down below in the description. But so are you excited for The Fugitive on 4K? Let me know in the comment section below. This will be, honestly, guys, again, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't hurt me in the comment section. I've never seen The Fugitive, so this will be a first time watch for me in 4K. So I am very excited to check this one out. Now let's talk about Titanic. This is coming to 4K, guys, from Paramount officially. We've talked about Titanic potentially coming to 4K, but Titanic is officially coming to 4K from Paramount on December the 5th. Now the artwork that I'm showing here is the same artwork that I've been showing for like the past 2 years. Yes, Titanic was rumored for 4K like 2 years ago. I remember talking about it. So this is not the official artwork they're saying. It's very possible it could be the official artwork, but it's not the official artwork. But I'm putting it up there anyway because the image is on Blu-ray.com. But Paramount has detailed, they have put out there that they are putting Titanic out on 4K December the 5th. Are you guys ready for you? Are you ready for Jack and Rose in 4K? Are you ready for I'll Never Let Go in 4K? Are you ready for the Celine Dion soundtrack in 4K? Let me know in that comment section below. Look, I loved Titanic when I was a kid. I've got the double pack VHS tape. I used to watch it all the time. I absolutely loved it. I saw it in the theaters. It's one of my favorite. I would honestly call Titanic a disaster film. I think it's, categorized as a drama, historical drama. But to me, it's a disaster movie, especially the last hour and a half of the movie. So I'm a big fan of the movie, and I'm excited to watch it in 4K. I think it has the potential to look awesome in 4K. We'll see what James Cameron does with the remastering. But yeah, are you excited for Titanic on 4K? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have a release date for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is coming out from Paramount on November the 21st. This is going to have a 4K edition. It's going to have a Blu-ray and a 4K Steelbook, which, because it's Paramount, is available to order off of Amazon. So I really liked watching this movie in the theaters. I really enjoyed the film, being a lifelong fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I am excited to pick this up. I'm probably going to get that 4K Steelbook because I just like the look of it. I think it has a cool design with the skateboard on the front of it. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this movie. I'm excited to own it physically and watch it again on 4K. It was a good movie. Did you watch it? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have Gran Turismo. This is coming out from Sony on November the 7th. You're going to get a 4K, a Blu-ray, a 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, and a Walmart Blu-ray Steelbook as well. But yeah, definitely cool that this movie's getting all these exclusives. I didn't get a chance to see this movie in the theaters. I think this was directed by Neil Blomkamp as well. I heard great things about it. Like, I heard this is one of the best video game adaptations. I was not expecting that out of a Gran Turismo movie, all this praise. So I am now excited to watch this movie. So I will probably buy this on 4K. I'm sure it's going to look and sound great, you know, on my home theater setup. So I'm excited to watch Gran Turismo on 4K. Are you excited to get this one? Let me know again in the comment section below. We also have The Nun 2 has an official release date for November the 14th. Warner Brothers is putting this out, and so far we have a 4K and a Blu-ray edition set to release. I'm sure we'll probably likely get a Steelbook with this. I would say we would get a Steelbook with it. Maybe not, but I feel like we got a Steelbook for the first Nun. But yeah, The Nun 2, I wasn't really excited to watch this one. I did not like the first one, but I will probably buy this physically because I didn't go to the theaters, and I do want to watch this movie because I heard it was better than the first one, but again, that's not saying much. I don't know. Let me know. Are you excited to own The Nun 2 on physical media? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have The Sound of Freedom. I didn't know if this was going to get a physical release. This is like the box office success story of the year. This movie was like 20 million. Like, politics aside, I know people's got all their opinions of this movie. I'm not getting into all that stuff. I will watch the film when it comes out on physical media, but Sound of Freedom, I think, cost like $10 to $20 million to make, and it made more than the Mission Impossible movie. It made more than Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which was just crazy to me. This movie just kept going, kept gaining traction. So yeah, Sound of Freedom, I heard some good things about it. VidAngel Studios is putting this out. I think this is an independent, maybe Christian-oriented studio. I could be wrong, but VidAngel just kind of sounds like that to me. But yeah, they're putting this out on November the 3rd, and again, I was kind of surprised to see this one actually get a physical release, so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to watch this movie and see what all the fuss is about. Everybody's fussing about this movie. What's it about? Sound of Freedom. I know what it's about, but anyway, what's the fuss about? Let me know in the comments. Maybe no, second not, don't let me know in the comments. I don't want my comment section to devolve into that insanity. But yeah, are you excited for Sound of Freedom? Let's just say that. Let me know in the comment section below. Umbrella has announced their December slate, Umbrella Entertainment, and I'm telling you right now, this is an awesome slate. We have George A. Romero's Monkey Shines getting a collector's edition, and I have not seen this movie since I was a kid. I remember seeing the VHS tape in the video store. It was one of those posters that you remember seeing, and it kind of like the Child's Play 2 poster. It was very similar to that. Just freaked you out. And I remember seeing this like every time I went in the video store. I watched the movie once. I don't remember the movie being as scary as the poster, but I always remember that monkey on the poster. Always remember that. So I am excited to get this though. I think it's cool they're doing a special collector's edition. You got art cards, you got booklets, and the artwork on it is freaking stunning. So I think that's super awesome. We also have Stigmata, which I haven't seen also for a very long time, but I remember this movie being pretty scary as well. This is getting a collector's Blu-ray collector's edition as well with the art cards and the booklets and everything. Definitely a cool looking edition for sure. We have Rib Spreader coming out as well, which I'm not familiar with this movie. And this is number 2 in the Monster Fest Presents line, which is a numbered line under the Umbrella Entertainment umbrella. So yeah, I'm excited to get this because I have number 1, which was Mad Heidi. So they're doing a second one in this line. And yeah, Rib Spreader. Is this a good one? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have the Violent Night Big Box Set 4K Steelbook. This is coming out overseas in the UK. This is coming out from Universal on November the 6th. Definitely looks like a really cool set. They got the big box with the steelbook inside with a booklet, but I'll probably stick to the Best Buy Steelbook on this one because I really like the artwork and the design on that that one. But yeah, guys, that's all the news and announcements. Let's go ahead and get into the deals. And I don't have too much in terms of deals because I don't want to announce a bunch of deals. Again, I'm 4 days before this is actually going to come out, and then the deals not be available anymore. So I'm just going to talk about Jaws 2 as of right now on 4K is $16.99. That's a great deal. Jump on Amazon, see if it's still available. I'll link it down below if it is. But other than that, we got the Kino sale going on until October the 10th. So that is next Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, that's right. October the 10th is next Tuesday. So we have the Kino sale all the way until next Tuesday. We also have a Groove Halloween sale, which I did an entire video about last week, just talking about all these movies. And I've seen some of these movies go on Amazon for the same price. So I think Amazon is price matching some of this. But we got all kinds of spooky movies on the Groove site on Blu-ray 4K for a very cheap and affordable price. So definitely check that out. I will link that down below in the description. But let's go ahead and get into what is new this week. This is a huge week, like honestly, a huge, massive week for physical media. And it's a very lean week. There's not a lot of fat on this week at all. Not a lot of smaller titles, like independent titles, smaller studio titles. It's like all heavy hitters coming out this week. It's absolutely crazy. But we got Prey coming out, the Hulu original Prey finally coming to physical media, the streaming exclusive. Disney's putting this out. We got a 4K for $31.49. We got a Blu-ray for $24.96, and we got a 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for $40.99. There you go. Disney says, hey, we're going to put this out on physical media, but you're going to pay for it. A Steelbook for $41. Jeez Louise. We also got Night of the Demons 1 through 3. Scream Factory's putting these out in a bundle if you get on the Scream Factory website, but if you want them individually, they're on Amazon. You got the 4K for $32.99, and you got Night of the Demons 2 and 3 Blu-rays, not 4Ks, for $27.99. We got Talk to Me coming out this week, Lionsgate A24 film. This is coming out on October the 3rd. It is getting a 4K, a Blu-ray, an Amazon 4K, exclusive 4K. I think it has like a lenticular cover and everything, and some extra exclusive features, I believe, and a Walmart Blu-ray exclusive cover as well. We also have The Mist coming out on 4K, which I'm super excited about. Lionsgate is putting this out as well. We got a 4K for $26.99, and we got a 4K Best Buy Steelbook for $26.99 as well. And I'm hoping that by the time it comes out that the actual 4K drops in price a little bit, because I don't know why the Steelbook and the regular 4K edition are the same price, but I am definitely getting the Steelbook. I already pre-ordered this one, so I'm excited to get that and watch it on 4K. We got Scream 3 coming out on 4K this week, guys. Huge week, like I said, coming out from Paramount on 4K for $19.99. Very affordable price for Scream 3. And we got a 4K Steelbook for $22.74 as well. We got Don't Look Now coming out on 4K from the Criterion Collection for $34.99. We got Scream Original Trilogy 4K Collection coming out from Paramount for $56.99. This includes the first 3 Scream movies on 4K, and I believe it includes the 2 documentaries in this set as well, the 2 Scream documentaries. So definitely cool they decided to include those. We also have It Came From Outer Space. I completely forgot about this one when I did my most anticipated of October, because I do want this movie. This is coming out from Universal, getting a standard 4K edition for $21.99 and a 4K collector's edition for $34.99. Those Universal collector's editions look super nice. I just haven't brought myself to buy one of them yet, but this might be the first one that I get, because all the rest that they're putting out I already own on 4K. We got the Black Phone coming out on 4K, guys. If you didn't buy the Blu-ray last August, you can get the 4K from Universal this week for $24.99. We got the Universal Classic Monsters Limited Edition 4K Collector's Set coming out from Universal. This includes the 8 Universal monster movies that they already put out on 4K from 1931 to 1954. All those monster movies, this is $129.99, or it was $129.99, because currently on Amazon it is showing that it is unavailable. So maybe they'll put more back in stock, or maybe it's sold out, because I know this thing was limited to 5,000 units. So it may just be sold out. You may have to get on eBay. I think I saw some on there for like 200 bucks. If you missed out, you may have to pay a little bit to get it, but I always say don't pay more, just wait till they re-release these things, because these studios do that all the time, or release a better edition later on down the line. Don't put yourself in debt over this stuff. We also have standalone editions of Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and The Phantom of the Opera, getting regular 4K standalone editions with slipcovers from Universal for $19.99 a piece. We also have the Sting Essentials Collection 4K box set coming out from Universal, another nice Steelbook box set for $34.99. We have Evil Dead Rise getting a 4K Steelbook this week from Warner Brothers for $32.99. So if you didn't buy the regular 4K and the Blu-ray that came out back in June, You can get the 4K Steelbook. I don't know why they're doing this crap. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, if you didn't get all that stuff, if you were smart and waited, you can pick up the 4K Steelbook of Evil Dead Rise. We also have 4K Steelbooks from Disney, the 4K animated Steelbooks, the ugly tin Steelbooks. Yes, I said they're ugly, and I will continue to say they're ugly until Disney does something about it. But we have the Lion King for $29.99. We have Aladdin for $29.99. We have the Little Mermaid for $29.99. And we have Moana for $29.99. I could have sworn they released like at least 2 of these already with these ugly 4K Steelbooks. We have Zack Snyder's Justice League 4K Trilogy. We have another box set of all these movies coming out from Warner Brothers for $68.99. We have Mobland coming out from Lionsgate for $20.98. We also have Ip Man Blu-ray Steelbook coming out from Well Go USA for $25.98. And we have The Mean One coming out on Blu-ray, the Grinch movie, coming out from BMG Artista for $27.70. So if you want The Mean One, if you want to experience Christmas in October, you're going to have to pay $27.70 for that title. So there you all have it. There is the Physical Media Report, episode 180. I did it. I got it out regardless of everything that I've got going on this weekend. I got you your Physical Media Report, so I thank you all so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, all the stuff, guys, that got announced that I couldn't go over. Apparently, Arrow's putting out Chucky on 4K. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but that was in the teaser image that they put out, so I don't know what that's all about. We'll find out. If they did do it, though, I can insert it here maybe and show you. But I'll definitely have some stuff to say about that when they actually announce it. But yeah, Arrow announcement, Scream Factory, all this. I'm sure they'll announce so much more over the weekend. I will cover it all next week on episode 181. So thank you all again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.